None of my tours are funded by tour support. None of my artists that I can think of these days. And years ago, maybe it was different. Today, not so much. For me, there are other agencies that have clients that labels fund and put the cash out. Not for me. It's all driven from the artist side. What was the other second?
So the artist is taking the risk.
Artist
They're
is totally taking the
putting
risk.
all the expenses out there, and then they also have, in turn, the profit to make from that.
The potential profit.
Potential.
Potential. The reality is that in today's world, it goes in steps. There's a point at which the artist is on the road making no money, really. There's no profit. They're barely paying it off just to be out there. Then they get to a point where they start to make a little bit of profit. They kind of turn the corner a little bit. Then what ends up happening is you step it up a little bit. They end up 9 times out of 10 adding another crew member or adding another instrument to the band, or they can't drive around that van anymore because it broke down 25 times, so they either got to buy a new van or start trying maybe to go on a bus. So the costs end up going up a little bit. So then they end up in that second level where they're breaking even again, even though they're making a little bit more money. So in reality, although people look and say, oh my God, they grossed $10,000, they made a fortune. They grossed $10,000, it barely paid off. They grossed $10,000, the venue's got to get paid, the promoter's got to make something. The cost of the show is this, and the band makes what? $1,000, $2,000? That's not profit. It costs some of these artists, between $15,000 and $25,000 a week to be on the road. That's a small act. I mean, in today's world, if an act, is on the road doing 5 days a week and, doing 2 or 3 months at a go, and they've got, 4 or 5 guys in the band and a couple of crew guys and carrying equipment around, they got a van, $15,000, $25,000, $5,000 a week, overheads, not ridiculous. That's what it costs, especially with the price of gas. So when you break that down, you feel like they got to make $5,000 a night just to break even.